Hi, everyone. Welcome to our video series. I'm Cathy Cena, Director of Admissions at FDT Academy, and with me today is our student, Arabella, and she's going to tell us a little bit about herself. What grade are you in, Arabella? Where do you go to school? And tell us what some of your hobbies are.
Yeah, I'm in grade 10 at Eric Secondary, and I dance, I swim, and of course I debate.
That's fantastic. I know dancing takes up a lot of your time, so that's good. You're basically you're keeping your body in shape by dancing and swimming, and then also your voice by debating. So tell me, how long have you been debating? When did you start?
I've been debating for about 2 years now, I think, and originally it started as something that I did more for fun, and it was with the debate club at my school, and I was with my friends, and then I realized that it was something that I wanted to take a bit more seriously, and so I decided to come to FDT.
Right. Okay, that's great. So a couple of years you've been debating, and tell us a little bit about the FDT classes. When you come to class, what is the expectation? What are you learning? And you're doing classes online, or are you in person?
Yeah, so I'm taking classes both online and in person. I
Okay.
think it actually I found a good balance with both of them because really FGT's found a way to, whether it's like a hybrid class, an online class or in person, there's a way to make it work and a way to make that opportunity still there. And I guess for every single class, either we would be learning a lesson about whether this is a content lesson or something more technical about debate or doing a round shortly after, or just during the class doing a round. And so either way is just an opportunity for me to practice my debate skills.
That's amazing. And is there anything that is your favorite thing about debate? Do you have sort of a placement in terms of, do you like being the opening speaker? Do you like sort of summarizing the debate? Do you have a favorite sort of spot?
I really like being first speaker because I really like really saying all of my ideas and getting all my ideas out there. And I find that kind of funny almost. And my parents find it funny too, because growing up, I was actually quite a shy child and I definitely did not do that. It was always my goal to, speak up and speak more. And that was one of my goals throughout elementary. And so I think it's really incredible that I'm able to do that in debate.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Now, in terms of your coaches, tell us a little bit about how you find the coaches and what you're learning from them. And I know that you sort of do a mixed breed of things. It's group classes, it's private lessons. Can you speak about private lessons a little bit as well?
Yeah, so I think that's something really incredible about the instructors at FDT is that, of course, they're incredibly qualified in debate and speech, but also they really try to strive and make connections with you, like as a person. And that is something that I've found with both my group teachers and my private lesson teachers. And that's something that I really like.
Right, that's great. Good, good. How do you think debate can help you in the future?
I think that what I really need to remember is that no matter what field I go into, there is always going to be some sort of need for advocacy and needing to advocate for whether this is an opportunity for yourself or just making something within that field more equitable. And that is something that is going to apply in whatever I decide to do in the future, which I'm actually not quite sure of yet. But I know that debate is definitely going to help me have those communication skills so that I can advocate for the opportunities that are needed.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Let's switch gears to tournaments. How many tournaments would you say that you've attended over the last couple of years?
Well, that's hard to say. I've definitely attended a few tournaments by now. I'd say maybe like eight.
8 tournaments. Okay, great. And how do you try to stay positive during these tournaments? Do you have a ritual or do you do anything before you're getting involved in the tournament itself? Tell us a little bit about that. Sometimes kids are really nervous and, you're maybe one of our older students. So how do you maybe set yourself up for something like that?
Yeah, something that I find really important is that debate is definitely done in teams. And so making sure to really connect with your partner beforehand and before going into the tournament. And especially considering that like a lot of the things I do outside of school are like individual, like for example, dancing, it's largely individual. That is one of the things I value the most about debating because you're able to like bounce ideas off of each other during the tournament. And I think that during the tournament, I always try to remind myself that this is going to sound so cliche, but truly, like the reason why you're going to that tournament is to improve as a debater. And of course, yes, you want to do well at that tournament, and yes, you want to, strive to win and everything. But it is really important that you are there to learn to debate and to get better as a debater and not just to win.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That leads me to sort of saying that all of our debaters, when they do join us and when they do go to tournaments, whether you're doing 4 rounds, you're doing 6 rounds, you're doing 3 rounds, that's actually like coming to class 6 times or 4 times. You're getting so much more value out of going to a tournament and learning there, especially if instructors are watching you and giving you feedback and letting you know what you're doing, that's going well for you, and also how to improve in the next round, moving forward. So that is something that's very, very valuable for sure. Now, if you did have a group of students in front of you, and anywhere from grade 4, to grade 11 or 12, and they're sort of sitting on the fence, they're not sure about debate itself, what kind of advice could you give them, Arabella?
Well, I know that it is a very nerve-wracking thing for everyone to speak in front of people and really to voice their ideas. And that was definitely a struggle that I faced myself. But really, once you realize that debate is this incredible platform where you are able to learn about so many different things and then are able to learn the skills to be able to communicate your ideas effectively, I
Mhm.
think it was definitely worth it for me getting past any doubts that I had about myself and about whether or not I was able to speak in front of so many people. And I think just really realizing that, other people are going to have the same potential fears as you do, and that just getting past them can really open a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, I know that's so great. I totally that rings true, and hopefully it'll ring true to our viewers. Today you're listening to Arabella. She's talking about all things debate, especially maybe don't doubt yourself so much. Get on it, get over it, and get to it. Debate is something that you're going to be needing, not only now in your high school years or elementary school years, but also in your future in advocacy roles and so many more. Arabella, thanks so much for being here with us today, and we really appreciate it. And have a great one.